We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cloud English Podcast. I'm Luke, and I'm here with Mushroom as usual.
Why are you so loud?
I'm just, I feel like because we haven't got the mic situation totally sorted yet. So, what is this? What is this? Like a crumb. Before we get started, I want to make a couple of quick things. So I launched a course this week. Depending on when you're watching it, it's November 12th now. But I launched a writing course this week, and there are still, I believe it's 36 hours left in the launch sale. So if you're working on your English and you want to improve your writing skills, writing more clearly, more effectively, organizing your sentences into paragraphs and your paragraphs into longer than paragraphs, whether you're writing emails or for IELTS or TOEFL or whatever, check that out. It's about 90% off right now, so it's not going to be any lower. So that's in the links in the description. How often do you need to write?
Almost every day.
Almost every day, yeah. You write, mostly messages? Slack? Mostly?
Slack, conversation, because you don't want to always have a meeting, speaking with the people, but, meeting necessary. But a lot of just typing on depends on what kind of software the company use. My company use Slack.
Slack is popular, yeah.
Yeah,
Email
is much more formal, like you want to announce something. With a lot of detail, but normal conversations, a lot of writings. I don't know how many times that I asked you to help me to correct my English.
I double check it for you, but your writing is a lot better
than before. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I purchased your course, by the way, yesterday.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Emails and messages are very different.
You're a little loud.
I'm speaking up a little bit because we have our mic situation.
You can put this a little bit close to you, so you don't have to.
It's fine. You do you. I do me. It'll be fine.
You do you.
You do you, and I'll do me, and that's fine.
You do you.
When you're writing, is there any very simple things that are just sort of, okay, just do that differently now, and my writing will be better? Have you noticed anything like that? Because some things are skills that it takes a long time to learn, and some things are just very simple. Just change that. Oh, okay, that's easy. Are there any things like that for writing that you've noticed that help your writing be more clear?
I think when I'm writing, the word that I use a little wordy. It should be a little bit tighter, much more simple, but when I'm writing, I want to explain that clear, but the more that I tried, the more unclear that shows in a sentence.
Right.
So it's not very efficient. I struggle a little bit sometimes. I want to talk about this and I worry about the other people are not understanding what I'm talking. It's not about shame.
You feel like, I should say it again to make sure they get it. Yeah.
It's just very struggle if you don't have a great writing skills in the normal daily communicating with your colleagues. You won't have a good performance, I can say, because the communication is very important in a company, in a workforce.
Doorbell's here.
The other thing is, the peer review. You helped me. That blowed my mind. I read that, just like I'm looking at a piece of art. It's really good. Your writing is really good. I have to give you credit.
Appreciate that. Well, it's interesting, though, because she can stay in if she's not... Well, she's kind of annoying. I mean, she's going to be rubbing up against us constantly. She's just taking the cat out. Because Doorbell comes in and then she's desperate for affection, and it becomes a problem. She doesn't just come in and then just chill out. She comes in and she causes problems for people. Welcome, I love honey and Kubernetes. I use Grammarly. Yeah, Grammarly is a great tool. Everyone should use Grammarly because it's a simple way to check yourself, honestly.
Yeah.
Even with punctuation, there's one basic thing that I feel like so many people make a mistake about is start your sentences with a capital letter and put a period with no space at the end of a sentence. That's it. It's very simple.
I noticed Grammarly also not
My
always
God.
the
You have to... Dinosaur. No, you have to put the dinosaur on the ground, Mushroom.
No, this is good.
I don't know. She might... Or the wheel. Use the wheel. Put the wheel up against it.
Oh, I want to use your water.
We're basically creating a barricade against the cat coming in. There's a dinosaur, a pack of towels, and a water bottle now holding the door. If she gets through that, wow, that'll be amazing. Sorry, what were you going to say about writing?
I forgot.
I was saying something about just Grammarly usually.
Yeah. Grammarly is great.
It is.
But
it is great.
I use the integration, so it corrects me all the time when I'm writing. But sometimes it's still wrong.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It doesn't know what you want to say.
It is better just how to write correctly, and then the Grammarly will help you a lot. I know because a lot of native English speakers, they use Grammarly very often.
Right, but I would say using Grammarly mostly to find things that you just missed because you're typing too fast. Oh, I wrote a word twice. Comma shouldn't be here. I spelled that word wrong. That sort of thing, little things. Anyway, well, I think we can get started. We're going to be talking today about food-related stuff and other things. So if you have questions or things you want to ask about, feel free to pop those in the chat. But we are going to be talking about food from around the world, or cuisines from around the world. Before we get started with that, Mushroom, a question for you about me. What is your favorite food that I cook?
My favorite food that you cook.
That I cook, yes.
Do you cook?
Yeah, I cooked 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Egg salad. And I got a notice in the mail the next day that I will actually be receiving a Michelin star for that egg salad. Eggs, boiled eggs, 8 boiled eggs, dill, pickled juice, salt, pepper, mayonnaise, a little mustard, a little more pepper.
You cannot share this information with others.
That's not the secret to it. Is not that the secret to it is love. If you make that, there's no.
That's
you
a little
can't copy
cheesy.
that.
That's very cheesy.
Yeah, I know. What is your favorite food that I make? That's my question. Egg salad.
No.
Eggs. Guacamole.
Nothing too impressive.
Nothing?
To be honest.
That
But you
makes
make
me
very.
that breaks my heart, Mushroom.
I'm Chinese. You have to be very strict,
Yeah, so nothing. What about the guacamole I make? I feel like I make
guacamole.
but I taught you how to make it. I feel like I make really good guacamole.
I'm better than you now.
All right, so nothing. All right, starting off.
No. I like your
Well, the Michelin star people don't agree with you, I have to say.
if you ask me, you have different opinion.
So you can see behind me, I have my YouTube thingy that YouTube sent me. Pretty soon, you're gonna see my Michelin star thingy there. It's gonna, yeah, you'll see.
I like the eggs that you made.
I make a great fried egg, I think.
Depends on how depends on the pan. If you use a good pan.
Cheese, no, the one with the cheese on top.
Oh yeah.
Eggs over easy, cheddar cheese on top. Cook both sides. You eat the cheddar cheese eggs
Crunchy,
over easy eggs.
Crunchy.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
My favorite thing that you make is probably fried rice. I think you and your mom have a secret fried rice technique and recipe, which is really good. Your fried rice is actually not as good as your mom's. It's like 84% there. It's very good, but the fried rice that your mom makes is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's amazing.
Yeah. My mom made really good food.
Yeah, she does. Your mom makes great food.
But I didn't learn from her.
How did you learn then?
How did you learn figure out things.
Well, that's why you should learn from her. And then you would have you would be more than 84%. Does that make sense? People are supposed to learn from their parents.
I think I'm better than my mom.
Disagree. Agree to disagree. I mean, you're good. You're good. But your mom's food that she makes is amazing. She makes top tier Dongbei food.
My mom is the god at home.
Yeah, for sure.
She makes so good. So many different variety of the same thing. So she know how to make every single. It's amazing.
Hello, Kana. Welcome. With a bunch of Japanese food emojis.
Hi from Japan. Hello.
That Japanese food, I think, is what we're doing for your birthday. So one of our birthday rituals is for my birthday and her birthday, we do a nice meal. And this year, I think for yours, we're doing sushi. And last year we did sushi, but it was a very big disappointment, right?
It was very popular.
Yeah, very popular.
Couldn't say famous, just very popular on Instagram. I think that's part of their strategy. People usually they make that very fancy-ish, beautiful, organized, and it was okay, but not super amazing.
There was too much weird stuff.
I don't think there's too much weird stuff. It's just beautiful. It's just look nice and beautiful. Nice. Yeah. And when you take a picture, I do have some pictures.
Take the pictures.
I need to see.
I mean, if you want to airdrop them to me, then I can show them.
How can I airdrop? I'm just
airdrop to Luke's.
No. I just want to show on the Instagram. It's called.
On your Instagram?
Yeah.
If you guys want to follow, what's your Instagram? People can follow you.
Mushroom Stir.
Mushroom Stir. Mushroom STER. Mushroom Stir.
This one. I don't know if you can
see.
See.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. Okay. I have a great idea. Instagram.
No. You can just search UME.
And then I'm logged in here.
Oh.
And then I'm going to search mushroom STER stir. There you go.
Can you make this browser a little bigger? Yeah.
Yeah. I can do full screen.
I don't have a lot of followers and I don't post very often.
Okay, so here's your Instagram. Mostly pictures of Circle. Here. This is a fight happening tonight. Zhang Wei Li, UFC fight happening tonight.
We can
talk about that later.
Just
what are we looking for?
Go down.
Okay.
Go down.
Okay. There's a lot of food pictures here. Okay.
On the left.
Okay. So this was the birthday meal last year. It does look good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there are different types. Yeah. I don't really like the style where you have to sit down on the floor. Just harder for me because I'm not as flexible sitting down that way. But yeah.
Can we open the window? It's so hot.
Yeah, sure. Do you wanna browse through? You wanna browse through any other food ones? Maybe we can start with New York food we've had because New York cuisine, and then we can get to other.
Yeah.
Let's do New York cuisine first because we're here.
This.
Okay.
Because we were mentioning about our birthday meal, right? Our plan is to, we don't buy each other gifts most of the time. Doorbell is here.
You got to put the dinosaur on the ground.
Because you open the door and then the door is very.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just keep the door open.
All right, we'll just leave it open. Doorbell can bother us.
All right. We make tradition on our birthday. We don't want to buy gifts to each other. We just treat each other a very good meal. My birthday, I will choose a type of cuisine, and then you're gonna pay. I will find a restaurant that I'm interested. I think the first year, no, that was two years ago. I think this one was the.
Might have been this one, yeah.
Yeah. This is your birthday.
I'm not eating this, unfortunately. Glad you enjoyed it. #birthday.
Yeah, that is the place that we go. If you guys live in New York City or visit New York City, that is one of the most popular steakhouse. And it's very good. You love the Caesar salad from here.
Amazing, unbelievable Caesar salad, yeah. So the two famous steakhouses.
Not two, there are many in New York.
Well, okay, maybe 3. One is called Cuisines. Gallagher's, and then what's the one we ate at for Christmas?
I don't know how to pronounce that.
That's this one,
name.
right?
Yes.
Peter Luger.
Peter Luger.
Yeah, Peter Luger. And we got this giant one that lasted several days. That's not me.
The thing is, I don't eat meat. I eat vegetables. I eat seafood, but I don't eat meat. So on his birthday, I usually just order something else, like salmon most of the time.
Right. Yeah. Well, we got a lot
And
of
we
food
got a
pictures
lot of food,
here.
Yeah, because I would really want to do some food adventure before, but I somehow have to give up.
Where should we start? If we're starting with, let's just start with New York cuisine, okay? While we're
Oh
here.
yeah, this one was uni.
Okay, where should we start there? Should we go further back?
I think that's it. I didn't have a lot of
Okay, so the food adventure starts, gentlemen. The student adventure starts. That's me right there.
We were in
Boston,
and this is circle. This is the fight. We both really interested in watch UFC, so
Yeah.
I have a lot of pictures on my Instagram. Just interested in posts.
Kubernetes says, I prefer to eat noodles because I'm from Hunan.
Henan.
I'm a fan of noodles.
Henan. This restaurant. This is on your birthday.
Yeah, Boston.
It's a French
cuisine.
restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't remember what
know.
we ordered.
Click on that.
Not very memorable.
I remember. That is the one of most popular restaurant because I do research.
It was good. I just had no memory of what I actually ate.
You can switch another
Oh,
picture.
okay.
That's you.
Uh-huh.
Another one.
Uh-huh.
This one. I think.
Is that yours or mine?
This is mine.
Okay.
Piece of fish.
So this
so
is not New York.
Small. I think the French cuisine is usually very small, and I
Yeah.
remember the waiter was introducing red wine, white wine
Long
for
speeches.
us. We're supposed to understand what he was talking, but it's really hard to understand what he was talking.
What's this?
I mean, this is my name.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
what I wrote your name. Yeah.
And then can I see those two?
Is this from a restaurant? Oh yeah.
This is a Korean.
Oh right, OEG.
Uji.
Right. So there's a Korean place in the city. So there are different sort of things about, if we're talking about specifically New York City cuisine, we're going to get into world cuisine later, but specifically for New York cuisine, I think the unique thing about it is that there's all cuisines authentically, but then all cuisines in sort of fusion style, and then all levels of cuisines, as in, fancy, expensive food, and then cheap food. So you can get really good street food from halal guys or something, and that's $6, and it's amazing. Or you can spend, $400 on a ridiculously expensive meal, and they're good across the spectrum. A $2 slice of pizza is also good. And then also, you can get a fusion version. Like, this is Korean fusion. This is not authentic Korean. This is Korean fusion. But then you go to K-Town on 32nd Street, and it's just Korean food. So you can this whole range of food. You go to Flushing, you can get very authentic Chinese food. Pretty interesting. Do we have any pictures from Flushing? Flushing food?
I don't. I think my phone probably has, and then stop losing. I start losing interest opposed food on.
Yeah. Let's not share this because this is just that's from
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster. It's not worth sharing, I feel. This is the house when it was not done yet. Oh, okay. This one is
Ethiopian.
A regular for us when we were living in the city. We haven't been there since we moved out of the city, but there's an Ethiopian place in Brooklyn called. Do you remember what it's called?
No.
It's not labeled. I was
a
hoping
lot
it would
of
be labeled.
restaurants like this in New York. Very
Ethiopian
known.
food is really cool because you get this sourdough bread, which is very stretchy.
I want to eat this today.
Yeah, me too. Man, there's no Ethiopian places nearby. I've checked. And this is the bread in these rolls. The rolls are the bread. And this is it's all vegetarian. Different curries. This is like an Indian dal kind of. And this.
I'm not a big fan of their coffee, but
Yeah, but I mean,
It's
it was...
a little too sour.
Yeah, coffee's a little strong.
And this is...
This was in...
Manhattan.
No, No, it's not. This is... We ordered this Georgian food, Mount Kisco. Yeah. From Georgia. Not Georgia, the state of Georgia, but the country of Georgia. I just realized that this bread has handles. You can carry it around like that. This is really good. Just an egg cracked on top of cheese inside of a bread bowl. That is not in the city, though. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, Italian.
Italian.
And this is squid ink noodles. I should say pasta. Like a linguine, seafood, and squid ink, right? Mm-hmm. Is that the name? Nirai? Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. Okay. Well, I don't know if
once we moved, I don't have anything.
Right. This is a cheese board we made at home. That looks pretty good. Yeah, we don't have any. This is where we live in the winter time. Wow, that's coming soon. Look forward to that. Okay. So that's New York cuisine. Oh, you want to talk about this place?
Mm-hmm.
So we were in London. We went to 2 places that were really good. One is called Beam, B-E-A-M, I think. And they have very good breakfast and brunch. And another place called something. And they have this staircase.
Okay.
And really good eggs on toast. Well, this is just London in general, I think. This is not just this place. Cool staircase. Do you remember what this place is called?
No.
Me neither.
But maybe this one has.
Connaught Hotel Bar. Famous cocktails. Those are those interesting experience. The most expensive cocktail I've ever had in my entire life. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go through...
Stop sharing.
Yeah, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I want to go through the places that we've been together, or some of them. We don't have to talk about all of them. And maybe we can just talk about the cuisine there. If you guys have... Vitali knows it's called Hyde Restaurant. Does that sound right? H-I-D-E? Vitali, how do you know that?
I think
that's probably
the
right.
interior design is super... Yeah, it's called Hyde. I remember.
Hyde Restaurant, London.
I think it's quite popular.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah,
That's right.
You're right.
That's correct. Wow, amazing.
We didn't have a chance to...
I guess it's the unique staircase.
I like the quality of utensils, everything, or interior design that they made. It's quite expensive in this place.
That's what I was thinking. This is just toast with some eggs on it. Ugh. I prefer Beam.
Beam.
Is that Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, that is Ryan Reynolds. Does Ryan Reynolds own it? Wait, what? Oh, no, this is a gin. That's his gin. Okay, never mind. Ryan Reynolds owns almost every business for some reason. Okay, so I've got 2 lists. One are places that we've been, and then some other cuisines that we can talk through. Let's start with China. We met in China. We lived in China for quite a long time, but there's a lot of variation in the styles, and I can search stuff as we go. But if you were giving advice to someone who's visiting China and they can go anywhere in China and they want to get a feeling for Chinese cuisine overall, where should they go and what should they eat in those places?
That's a good question. There's so many.
Right. Yeah, it's tough to pick. So you have to pick like maybe 3 or 4. If you want to get an overview of Chinese cuisine. Because a lot of people, for example, in America, just think Chinese food is dumplings and orange chicken, which is crazy, which is insane. What do you think?
There are really a lot of restaurants. I don't know. I really don't know.
It
What's
doesn't
the
have to be a
popular
specific
restaurants in?
not even a specific restaurant, a type of food to eat in a place. Like, for example, you should probably go to somewhere in the south of China, maybe Sichuan or Chengdu or something, and get hot pot, because that's considered, it's just that everyone in China, I think, or so many people in China think that hot pot is the best food in China, and that Sichuan hot pot is
Super spicy.
the best, even though it's actually not my favorite style of hot pot. But
Very red hot pot.
hot pot, that would be an example. Let's see. Let me share my screen again. We got some comments here, Mushroom. You want to read those?
Yeah. Sichuan is very famous about the hot pot, spicy food. Usually you see the label on the top and Google spicy.
Spicy. Whoa.
Yeah. It's a huge pot, and they usually just use oil as a dipping sauce. They don't use sesame sauce like north of China.
Right. I think this one on the left is a good representative, because you do get often two sides.
I think not in Sichuan.
Maybe not in Sichuan, but I've seen it where you get spicy on one side, and for people who aren't crazy about spicy stuff, just a broth on the other. And you cook it yourself. You dip it in the sauce, or you dip it in whatever it is, whether it's vegetables or meat. You dip it in, and then you take it out, and then you dip it in whatever sauce, maybe sesame sauce, and then you eat it directly.
And I know if you're in Guangdong or Shenzhen, there is something called coconut chicken.
Oh,
so good.
Coconut chicken, yeah.
It's also a hot pot concept, but they use coconut water as a base soup.
Where?
And they also,
Where?
Shenzhen, Guangdong, Shenzhen. Coconut chicken, not curry, Chinese soup. I don't know. What's the typo?
Oh, it'll fix it. Google will fix it for me.
Oh yeah,椰子鸡. So tasty, this one.
This one? I have never had this, though.
No, we had this when we were in Guangdong.
I did?
had an interview there, right? Remember?
I don't remember eating
immigration.
it,
No, with one of my friend.
Yeah, I remember being with your friend, but I have no memory of actually eating it.
We had this. That was my first time. It's a little sweet, but it's not spicy. A little sweet and tastes very refreshing because you use fresh coconut water. The guy will come over to you and cut the coconut in front of your table, and then put the coconut water to the pot.
Why do I have no memory of this?
They don't use water. Only use coconut water.
I think I was too stressed about your immigration stuff that I wasn't processing the world around me.
Maybe this is really good, and then you can, you order chicken. You can order half a chicken or one full chicken, and then you can also add some vegetables in the
It looks great. I want it.
It's really, really good.
What else? Chinese cuisine, northern style.
Oh, Guangdong has so many good dim sum.
Okay, Guangdong dim sum is good. That's right.
Hong Kong
Dim sum.
as well. I don't know if people want to say Hong Kong is belong to China. I have no opinion about this, but I want to point out Hong Kong has a lot of good food.
That's dim sum. That's dim sum right there. If you haven't had dim sum, you gotta try it. Almost all of this is steamed, all of this is steamed, and you got dumplings, you got meat, you got
very small.
Everything is very small, and they'll just be walking by with a cart, and you say, oh, 2 of these, 1 of those. Very good. But I feel like we're missing out on some northern stuff. We lived in Tianjin for a while, and we got a spammer here. Hopefully I don't have to ban them. What would be something in the north before we move on? Dumpling? A baozi? or
上海小笼包
nothing in Beijing or
Oh, Beijing,烤鸭
yeah,
duck.
yeah. In English, it's weird to kind of search it like this because Beijing is not called Peking, but Peking used to be the sort of British Empire name for Beijing, so it's often called still called Peking duck or Peking duck instead of Beijing Kaoya. So basically, it's very crispy skin duck, as you can see, and then you get these little what is it? Rice wraps or wheat?
Rice.
Is it wheat or rice?
Wheat.
It's wheat. Okay, so basically, it's basically a little tortilla. Essentially it's essentially Chinese tacos, basically.
Right.
You take a little of the salty sauce there. It's a sort of brown sauce.
Bean-based sauce.
Yeah, bean paste with some veggies, some onion there, and then you put it in the tortilla. I shouldn't say tortilla. The bing.
Bing.
But it is a tortilla. I mean, it's a tortilla.
So they're
Cucumber?
they have a lot of knowledge about how to eat Beijing duck.
Yeah, crispy, delicious.
The skin is really very crispy and then oily, and then they take a couple parts out with the bone. They use that part to cook soup.
Right.
So one duck has so many different ways to cook it, and then you feel so satisfied after eating. Is usually have the spring onion.
Right, spring onion and cucumber. Yeah.
That's I think the two things.
These two, yeah.
Yes, you don't want to add other stuff, I guess, because I'm not from Beijing.
Yeah, it's the bean paste sauce, spring onion, cucumber.
Very tasty.
Tacos.
Come on.
I just realized that's taco. It's a taco.
Okay. It's to help you to memorize or explain.
No, it is a Chinese taco. That's what it is.
Chinese taco. Okay.
All right.
That thing is super thin.
It's very thin.
Like a piece of paper.
It's just a holder for the food. It's not really the taste of the tortilla is irrelevant. Basically,
this is a piece of art. You can watch the show. People usually slice the duck in front of you. It's super cool.
Yeah.
天津还煎饼果子.
Right. Oh, that's okay. So I guess that's the last one we should talk about because my favorite Chinese food of all time is jianbing, but it's different in different places. Essentially, it's a street food. It's a wrap. It's a large wrap thing with paste and chili oil on it, and then inside they'll put veggies and sesame seeds, sausage sometimes. You can do lettuce, spring onions as well, and they're different styles. Some places it's crunchier, some places like this one looks crunchier, and some places it's softer, and it's amazing. It's my favorite. I miss it so much.
Once you're browsing things, I start eating. I get crazy.
I don't know why there's a baby in there. That's weird. There is one in New York City. It's called Jianbing Man, and it's very expensive. It's like $25 or something.
Really?
$14 compared to like $1 in China, and it's not that good.
Not anymore.
Maybe not anymore, but yeah, it's not that good.
Yeah, jianbing has so many different places. Shandong has a different way of making jianbing. Beijing has jianbing, Tianjin has jianbing, but I think you tried.
My favorite is Shandong style because it's crunchy. It's crispy on the outside. Absolutely, yeah.
They use a different recipe.
Different type of flour makes it crispy instead of soft. This one's kind of floppy. Too floppy for me.
I think the Chinese cuisine is just so many.
Okay, well let's move on to Thailand. What pops to mind when you think of visiting Thailand in terms of cuisine?
Papaya salad.
Papaya salad. Okay. On the street or in a restaurant? Or
whatever is good.
Whatever, yeah. That's the cool thing about Thailand. In Thailand, there's a feeling of, more than any other place I've ever been, a feeling of food is just kind of around, and it's not like, oh, let's go to a restaurant to eat food now, like in most places in the world. It's more like, let me grab a little bag of mango and snack on that. Or, oh, look, there's a street stall over there that has clear fishball noodle soup, and I'll just sit down by the street and have some of that. Or, oh, there's a marketplace area, and I can get maybe some curry and some papaya salad. That's my feeling about
What's your favorite
Thailand.
food in Thai cuisine?
It's tough to say. It's hard to say. I think probably, in terms of my connection to Thailand and my memories, the fish... I remember having a distinct thought when I was in Thailand. Thai fish noodle fish ball noodle soup. Thinking, this is my favorite food.
Street food.
It's rice noodles and fish balls. This fish tofu, essentially. And you can add chili oil. I think that might be my favorite, but it's very hard to find here.
Yeah.
What about you?
I remember the best time when I was having this was when we were in a bicycle. We drove very far away from the city without direction.
Got a motorbike.
Yeah, we stopped somewhere. We were very hungry. Said, "Hey, we need to find some food to eat."
Mm-hmm.
I think the first time when we were in
Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
We went to Chiang Mai, but then we rented a motorbike and we drove out into the rice paddies, and we were just in the middle of nowhere. We had no idea where we were. We were on a motorbike.
Yeah, and then we saw a very simple outdoor eating restaurant, so we stayed there. Just they only sell the fishball noodles. Yeah.
This is the feeling. This is the vibe. This is the vibe you get.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we went to a mountain to climb the mountain and see the caves. And then on the way back, we were hungry, and we just saw this little place in the middle of nowhere that had the most amazing fishball noodle soup.
Maybe just because we were very hungry.
I think, no, well, that's everything, though. It's all context. I mean, you can't say this is the best thing. It's all about what your mood is when you're there, and the situation, what food you ate when you grew up, right? Mm-hmm. That's how it is, I think. That was a really good memory.
I think you always order, when we in a Thai restaurant, you always order
Pad Thai?
Pad Thai, yeah.
But I only get that because that's a safe choice. Because sometimes curry in American Thai restaurants is not good. And so it's risky. So I don't know if it's going to be good. So I just order the safe thing, which is just get some Pad Thai.
I noticed in Thai curry sometimes could be very watery, but sometimes it's really creamy.
Right.
I don't know if some people from Thailand can explain what is the authentic, or what is that? Why is watery and which one is much more authentic in Thailand? But I think watery is usually a green curry, and in red curry, yellow curry should be a little creamy. I have no idea. I want to know more.
Yeah. For sure.
I like Thai basil.
Thai basil is very good. There's also, Pad Thai can be very different too, but usually I find it safer. I usually like it no matter what. So it's not that it's my favorite, it's just that it's safe. I feel good ordering it.
Okay.
How about Singapore? Do you have any food memories about Singapore?
Crab.
Spicy crab. Do you remember the name of that Singapore spicy crab?
Something bowl. Singapore spicy
crab.
Is yes.
This?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
You remember that was very long time ago, almost 10 or 11 years ago.
Were we married?
No, we were
No, that
on
was
a
before
trip.
we were married.
Yeah, we were. You remember? Before I got married, we traveled for 2 months.
Yeah.
So one of the stop was Singapore. We first
Singapore,
landed
Malaysia.
to Thailand.
No.
And then,
No. Malaysia.
oh yeah, Malaysia. Yeah, and then we went to Singapore because it's very close, and we took a bus.
Yep. Malaysia, Singapore,
Thai.
South Africa.
Thailand.
We didn't go to Thailand on that trip.
We did.
No, we went to Thailand before we left China to move to America. We went to Thailand.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Singapore, Malaysia, South Africa, and Nepal.
Right, we had this. I did some research, and I also asked one of my friends who lived in Singapore for so many years, and she recommended us to try the curry crab, and you're very disappointed.
Yeah, and it was. I remember feeling so depressed because so expensive, and I had never spent that much money on food in my life before, and
I think it was $85.
Get depressed about it. Yeah.
Singapore money. Yeah, you were very upset.
I was really angry.
How come this crab is this stupid crab is so expensive?
Angry for days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't get over it.
I was so confused. Why you get
Mushroom? I'm a miser at heart. That's who I am.
Not anymore. Still, yeah. I understand.
Look at these. If someone sees my search history here, what will they think? Well, this guy really loves food. Jeez, what the heck? I was going to say the thing that's kind of famous or unique about Singapore is the dining experience. They have those, I don't know what to call them, Singapore public food court. I don't know what else to call it. What are Piblic?
A food court.
They're food courts. And this looks right. Mm-hmm. But the quality of the food is really good. It's not just Singaporean food. They have Indian food, they have Thai food, they have Japanese food, they've got sushi.
Very international.
Yeah. And it's outdoors, really clean, really nice. Singapore is so safe, so you don't have to worry about any danger. Oh, yeah. You can go there. I think they're open 24.
I feel like I've been there before.
Yeah, I feel like we've been to this one before. I think they're open 24/7, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not.
I don't know.
But yeah, each of these stalls in the food court, they're just out there. It's really hot in Singapore.
Sha chat.
You got Chinese food, maybe some Thai food there. Yeah, really, really good.
Very, very good. And not super expensive.
Not super.
A little bit.
Everything in Singapore is super expensive. It's a traumatic experience. The heat that made me want to die because it was so hot and humid all the time. I could never live in Singapore because of the heat. I mean, it's a nice place. I just can't deal with the heat. And then I had that traumatic experience of the crab, cost of the crab. What about? We kind of already talked about England, so maybe we can skip England. Add anything about visiting the food cuisine in England? British cuisine? A lot of chips, fries.
Maybe you can talk about the fried fish. The fish thing?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Yeah.
Well, I feel like
you dream about this. You said it many days.
I wanted to have the experience of having fish and chips in England, and it just tasted like fish and chips in America. I don't know. British cuisine, I don't know about it. It's fine. A lot of chips, a lot of burgers, a lot of bread, a lot of potatoes, a lot of carbs.
Do you realize sometimes when you travel in a place, the food, especially in Western countries, the food is too bready and then you don't feel comfortable. Yeah. I just don't really feel comfortable than live at home. Even though you eat good food, but still feel too much bread.
I agree. I think both of our main complaint about most American restaurants is that it's too bready. So many wraps, burgers, bread. So we eat a lot of...
People love that.
People love it. Good for them. I'm happy for them. I love that for them. Do you remember anything about Malaysian food?
Nope.
I can tell you one thing. Malaysian Indian cuisine, banana leaf. Remember we got Indian food in Malaysia?
Oh, yeah. And then we saw that the Malaysia is the best country in the world, right?
Yes, Malaysia. I think their country slogan is Malaysia is number one. Just to say it is so great.
I like the energy.
Yeah, that's such a great thing to say because it's so self-confident, right? And it's true if you say it's true, right? So I think there are a lot of different cuisines. Malaysian food I think is similar to a lot of stuff you find in Singapore. There's a lot of Chinese food there. But there's also a lot of Indian people and a lot of Indian influence in Malaysia, and they have this Malaysian food, Indian Malaysian food, that's served on giant banana leaves, and it's
cool.
Yeah, it's like a lunch kit with different Indian dishes, but also maybe some Malaysian influence too. I'm not quite sure, and it's amazing. That
is a sour
pickles?
cucumber.
Sour cucumber, pickles. Yeah. When I said this and you saw it, you went, "Oh yeah," because we have good memories of that. That's a main memory.
Many times in the same restaurant.
Yeah, the place we were in when we were in Malaysia is called Malacca. Malacca. Malacca, Malaysia.
Yes.
Malacca, Malaysia. And it's a city by the river, and they have it's a very international. It's very quiet and peaceful, but they have.
We went to an Indian temple.
Right, it's sort of a religious center because it was a center of trade. So you've got Christian churches and Hindu temples and mosques.
If you see my Instagram, I think there are a couple of pictures that we took from there.
Really?
I don't know. You don't have to.
So scroll. I'd have to scroll way down probably.
Oh yeah, remember?
We stayed here. This is where we stayed.
What's the restaurant called? Riverside.
Riverside, yeah. So there's a Riverside.
Can you search Riverside in Malaysia, Airbnb or
Riverside, Malacca. Malacca.
Oh my God, there are a lot of memory back.
Yeah, the beautiful river in Malaysia.
This was in Malaysia, yeah, Malacca. This was in Nepal.
What? Be careful what you said. Nipple?
Nepal.
Oh, Nepal. Sound like you said this is in Nipple. Yeah. Nice. That's a really cool town. That's because we arrived in Kuala Lumpur. And
how come you remember?
I don't know. We arrived in Kuala Lumpur and we immediately felt, geez, this just feels like a crowd. No offense to Kuala Lumpur. It just feels very crowded and busy, just like a regular big city. And we wanted to really explore an interesting place. So we kind of asked around, hey, we want to go somewhere cool. And someone from, I think, our hotel where we were staying said, you should take a bus to Malacca. And then from there, you can take a bus to Singapore across the bridge.
I remember all of those.
And so we took a bus to Malacca. I think it was a 3-hour bus ride.
That was just like a bus stop. They have different stops, like a city bus.
Yeah, and we got off, and we booked a hostel by the river, and we stayed there for quite a while. I think we were there for maybe 5 days. Yeah, it's a river area.
One of the hostel nearby here.
Yeah.
And the hostel was really cool. I have a lot of wood decoration.
Very nice, yeah.
I don't know.
Then from here we went to Singapore, I think. After this.
Yes.
Then we took a bus.
Oh yeah. Look at the wall art.
Where? Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of yes.
I remember this.
Suddenly the memories are coming back, huh?
Yeah. I think we've been there.
I've been there before. Definitely. Yeah. Nice. Maybe there. Maybe that balcony right there.
Maybe.
Who knows? What about... Okay, so we've talked about China, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia. only other ones I have are Colombia, Nepal, and the United States.
United States.
Let's skip the United States because we already talked about New York.
Sounds good.
Let's skip it. Bread, fries, wraps, carbs,
chicken wings,
pizza, burgers. America has a lot of amazing cuisine, but you have to know where to find it.
Yeah.
What about Colombia?
Yeah. Colombia.
What comes to mind with Colombia?
The fried fish.
Big fried fish. Beans and rice. For me, it's all about the beans and rice.
Beans and rice, yeah. We fart a lot.
Yeah, probably. Beans and rice is the best thing. And then plantains. Those big bananas. Mm-hmm. Traditional Colombian? Colombian cuisine?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. I mean, that's it.
They have big avocado, like big as this ball.
Yeah, that's a Hass avocado is what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a different type of avocado.
Watery. Not that great.
Okay, geez. Give them a break. I actually really love Colombian cuisine.
Give who a break? Who give me a break?
The country of Colombia. I would say give Colombia a break. This looks a little big, but this is the general idea. You get a kind of chorizo, kind of bacon, beans, rice, an egg on top, plantain. Mm-hmm. This is a corn cake, I think. A big avocado.
Why do you need to cook the corn cake on grill?
That makes it the grill. What are you saying? That makes it taste great. That's my favorite part. What are you saying?
Okay, I just don't know. I don't remember.
Fish?
The only thing that I remember.
Big fried fish?
Right. I think I had.
Like this? Yeah, because you get the whole fish, including the head, right?
No. I don't think I have the whole fish. We asked them, is that a whole fish? Because I don't like it. It's so fishy. And I just order like a fish, chips and fish.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips?
Yeah, that type of fish. Not this one. It's
I don't know. I'm just searching Colombian.
This one.
What, this?
Something like this.
Okay. So like a fried fillet, sort of a fish. Yeah.
The fish is fried.
Although I think, to be fair, we didn't try enough stuff in Colombia, and I think we would need to try more to really to give it, I love the traditional Colombian meal with the beans and rice, the chorizo. I love it. I think it's awesome.
It's a little heavy, though. If you eat that for many days, same thing. We probably eat the same thing, right?
But we
it's very good. I like the beans and...
Pescado frito. The beans and rice?
Beans and rice, yes. I like the fish that I order, but it's not the whole fish like this.
Okay, I feel like I remember seeing a lot of whole fish as well.
I didn't order this because before we order, I asked them, remember?
No. I don't remember.
Their menu is in Spanish. We don't really understand. I remember I was use my translate, just to scan that and then we read that. And you trying to order in Spanish, which is ridiculous. Funny.
The only other one I have is Nepal.
Oh. Great.
Love it. Anything else?
I think Nepal.
Momos. I mean, Nepali momos. Yep. Nepali momos. There you go.
Right.
You got, basically, it's Nepali dumplings, essentially. The skin is a little thicker.
We had a lot of curry.
Yeah.
In Nepal, right?
That's it. This is it.
Yeah.
This is it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Pretty good. The skin is a lot thicker than your traditional Chinese dumpling, which is thinner skin. Kind of a thick skin. We weren't feeling super comfortable. I mean, like our stomachs.
A little bit.
We're not used to the cuisine, I think. Yeah. Because we were moving around to a lot. We're traveling to a lot of different places, and
we missed one place. South Africa. South Africa.
Right, but I feel like there is no such thing as South Africa.
You had some deer meat hamburger.
Ah, right. Right, thank you. Yeah,
Not
we did eat
hamburger,
really
hot
good.
dog.
We did eat really good Ethiopian food in South Africa, but that's not South African cuisine. But that was really good. But we already showed Ethiopian. We went on two good memories from South Africa.
We had a sushi.
Two.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. We went on a wine tour, and that was awesome. We got great South African wine.
Table Mountain.
We were drunk all day, a little drunk all day, and that was a good memory. But then at the end of that, we went to go buy a traditional type of South African beef jerky called biltong. Biltong is what it's called, and it's thinly sliced beef. And it's really amazing. It's better than beef jerky. They dry it and then they slice it thinly, and you kind of just snack on it. But it's beef jerky. That's what it is. It's amazing. It's very dry, but it's very tasty. It's very salty. This is what it looks like. We bought a bunch of biltong, and sometimes it has the fat on it, sometimes not. You know, one thing I used to eat in Tianjin that I used to always eat, I wonder if they have it, donkey sandwiches. Tianjin. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. That's it. You go in, you get a little, like a sandwich, and they say, how fatty do you want it? Do you want fat or Pharaoh? Yeah, and you tell them how much you want, and donkey is delicious. I think this might be the place where I used to go to get donkey sandwich. That's me. This is a picture. This is me. Okay. Very good. Yeah, I just thought about that. All right. Well, I think the last thing we need to do, Mushroom, before we call it a day, very quickly, very fast. We can each do it, I think.
Do what?
Just a quick top 5.
Oh.
A quick top 5. You don't have to choose all of them. There's obviously all of the countries here, right? But doesn't have to be one of the ones we talked about.
Okay.
Could do yours first. Just pick 5.
No, let me see. Japanese.
Where's okay?
One.
Japanese is your number 1 cuisine. You're Chinese, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
And then number 2 is gonna be
Greek? No.
Chinese and Cantonese.
Chinese, Cantonese. I think they can be different because you got the sort of Cantonese style is very different.
Yeah.
You want to put them as below Japanese or A tier?
Yeah.
Okay. What's next? Indian? Thai? Thai? Here's Thailand.
Yeah, Thai.
Thai?
Will be the next.
I know what else is going up there.
Thai and Korean. Oh, Korean can be my A.
Korean goes on the same level as Chinese?
Yes.
And then Thai below or same level?
Same.
Oh my God. So Japanese is your S tier, A tier, Chinese, Cantonese, Korean, Thai. I'm sensing a pattern here,
Those
Mushroom.
are all
Asian.
Asian.
What about
Asians.
Indian? Indian?
Indian food, yeah. Indian food.
Indian.
Indian food, Italian.
Italian. Put Italian up there. Anything else you want up there?
Can I take a look at this carefully?
Yeah. Vietnam?
Oh yeah.
Put Vietnam up there.
Vietnam.
We'll organize them. I'll just throw the ones you want to put up there.
Mexican?
Where's Mexican? Yeah, all right. Throw that up there. Love it.
There are so many that I haven't tried
Right.
before.
Ethiopian?
Yeah.
Throw that up there. The other?
French?
French?
French? Here.
French. Okay. Greek?
Where is it Greek?
Where is Greek? I saw it. Yeah, Greek. Okay, there we go. It's pretty good. No one's offended, Mushroom, if you don't put it up there. So many cuisines, some we haven't had, you know.
Hey, Singapore.
Is that really a cuisine, though?
I have no idea. You put the things here.
All right, I put it up. All right.
Okay, put.
So Vietnamese, B.
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 Singapore A.
Singapore A.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mexican B.
Mexican B. Heck.
Indian B.
Italian. Gotta be C.
Ethiopian A.
Ethiopian is A. Nice. That's your first non-Asian food in A tier. Beautiful.
This three.
These three.
C.
C. All right. I like this. Japanese S tier. Chinese, Cantonese, Korean, Thai, Singaporean, and Ethiopian A tier. B tier, Vietnamese, Mexican, Indian, and C tier, Greek, Italian, and French. And no offense to anyone who's not on the list.
Ethiopian should be B. A little oily.
Do you know what you just did? You just took the only non-Asian food and moved it down a level.
Right. What's wrong with that?
All right, now I get to do mine. I'm going to keep the same things on the board, but I would put my S tier would actually be Japanese, Chinese, and Japanese, Chinese, and Thai is my S tier.
A. Korean.
Korean is A tier.
Okay.
Cantonese is B, so sorry. Mexican is S tier. I'm sorry. Greek food is C. Italian is D. Sorry. French is F.
Do you have bottom line? You have so many on the S.
Indian is A. Singaporean I'll put on B. Vietnamese. Ethiopian is A. And Cantonese, actually I'm going to put Cantonese on C. There you go. S tier, Japanese, Chinese, Thai, Mexican. A tier, Korean, Indian, Ethiopian. B tier, Vietnamese. C tier, Greek, Cantonese, Singaporean.
Wait a second.
D, Italian, F, French. There you go.
You really think Japanese cuisine is the S?
No, actually, I'm going to put Japanese on A. So Chinese, Thai, and Mexican are my favorite cuisines.
Are you sure there is an Indian option restaurant, Japanese restaurant? Which one you gonna?
It depends on my mood. These three, these four, A tier, Korean, Indian, Ethiopian, Japanese, are highly mood dependent. And these I will eat anytime. So my S tier is basically I'm in the mood all the time for all three of these.
Okay.
And the A tier, it depends on my mood. B is tasty, but I don't eat it. I don't have enough experience to know the whole cuisine, all of it, you know. And then I love Greek.
French food is good, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't eat it a lot. I'm going to put Tex-Mex. Also, Tex-Mex is American Mexican food, kind of. And I'm going to put that on A as well. S as well.
Tax, what the tax means.
Texas. It's an American version of Mexican food. It's great. All right.
If the rest of the
we haven't had Somali food, so we can't say. We've had Spanish food, but I mean, maybe probably don't eat it often enough to say.
We don't know what's the man, like the famous thing in South African.
American food is, if it is nothing below F tier.
Cannot have.
Yeah, not low enough. There's only F tier. I'll put
We
a
can
French
put
on
it-
D. Yeah.
Okay. There are a lot of things can be.
We eat German
haven't
food
had.
sometimes. Gunkhaus.
Oh yeah.
F.
We only had one restaurant in
We've only
Germany restaurant.
Yeah. We ate North Korean food once.
Where?
In when we
Does
got
it
married.
have a barbecue
When we got
thing?
married.
I
We
don't
ate the mushrooms. It was a North Korean community in which city did we get married in?
Shenyang.
Shenyang. In Shenyang with your friend.
Barbecue. They have a lot of barbecue.
North Korean barbecue.
I don't eat meat now, so I even don't know what this thing is.
Yeah. Well, that just means we need to eat more, travel more.
What is the next place we go?
Well, I think we have planned to go to Japan pretty soon. So we'll definitely get some Japanese food. And we're going to go back to Europe, so I think we should definitely be eating some Greek food, French food.
I want to go to London again.
Yeah. And I really want to go to Chile.
Can I ask you a question? See the New Mexican?
New Mexican? I think there's a state called New Mexico.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's in reference to the state of New Mexico. I was not aware that New Mexico had its own cuisine.
Jewish.
It does.
Jewish.
Where's that? Well, what's the difference between Jewish and Israeli? I don't understand. I don't know if there's a difference.
The Jewish is a type of cuisine, or
Israeli cuisine for sure. Yeah, yeah, matzo balls and yeah.
A
lot of New York cuisine. If you go into a lot of delis in New York City, type of sandwiches and a lot of that stuff, Reubens and things like that. Classic Israeli cuisine.
I really want to try.
Yeah, it's really good. Matzo balls are great. Reubens, love it.
I think we're good today.
Yeah, we're good. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Make sure to check out the course. It is called Master English Writing. It is now 90% off for the next 2 days. If you missed out on that, you can still check it out. I'm not sure what the price will be, but for the next 2 days, it is 90% off. So check that out. I think.
Where?
Just in the links in the description. Oh, I didn't say that. In the links in the description. Do you have any courses about getting rid of your accent, Oliver? Yes, I do. I have a course called Advanced American English Pronunciation, and that one is about getting rid of your accent. So I would check that out. If you check the links in the description, my website is, if you want to go to lukepretty.com/store, or just go to lukepretty.com, you'll find that course, Advanced American English Pronunciation.
Are you going to link your thing below?
Everything is in the description.
Oh.
Everything is in the description. The link to the new course, if you want to join the free Discord community, if you want to listen to the podcast instead of watch, you can check the links for that.
I have a question. Is your course on your website has a yearly subscription?
Yeah, so if you want to get access to all of my courses, thank you for that question. That's a great question.
All your courses deserve.
You can. What?
I mean, all your courses is better than just buy.
A lot of people, instead of purchasing one individual course, they will say to themselves, if I buy a yearly membership, I could actually take all of them in a year. And by the time I take all of them in a year, there will be more there to take. So you can do a yearly membership or a monthly membership. The yearly membership is a better deal.
Yeah.
You get per month it's a better deal.
But don't forget to learn. Don't purchase and don't learn. That's not good.
Yes. And I'm always there. If you have questions, you can ask me on WhatsApp. I'm always there to help. We also launched the Discord community recently, so that's a good place to hang out. And that's in the links in the description. So I hope everybody has a good weekend. Have fun. Stay safe. And do something cool. And see you guys next time. Bye-bye.